Hello, callers, and welcome to Viva Barca. Welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on some interesting update. We are going to be discussing on two things. Firstly, we talk about this Brazilian prodigy, Vitor Roque, that Barca have been showing interest in him for such a long time. And up to now, Barcelona still continue to show interest. We're going to be discussing on 5 reasons why FC Barcelona believe the Brazilian prodigy can be a top signing for the club. We are going to be discussing much on that as we move ahead. Then to conclude this episode, we are going to be discussing about the game Real Betis vs Barca yesterday, which we won 2-1 to complete the first leg of the league with 50 points. We are going to be focusing on 5 key stats from that encounter from Barcelona's point of view. So guys, before we get right into the full story, please do ensure to subscribe, turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch right up to the very end. Barca! 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 Vitor Roque is one of many players Barcelona are keeping tabs on ahead of the summer transfer window. Currently plying his trade with Atletico Paranense, the youngster is regarded as one of the most promising young players in the Brazilian league, who can be signed for a fee of just 30 million euros plus add-ons next summer. A recent report from Sport has listed 5 reasons why Roque is seen as a great investment by Barcelona. One of the most appealing aspects of the teenager's game is his versatile profile and adaptability. A centre forward by trade, Roque is indeed capable of operating on either flank. His technical prowess, coupled with his ability to drift into wider positions, will make him a tactically flexible option for any coach in the world. Another reason why Barcelona want to invest in Roque is his qualities as a goal scorer. The 17-year-old is indeed a predator who is always looking for scoring opportunities. At the same time, the youngster referred to as Triguinho in Brazil has displayed an excellent mental capacity, which should go a long way in helping them thrive at the highest level. Another quality appreciated by the Blaugrana. Speaking of which, Roque has made waves in the top level of Brazilian football at the age of just 17, featuring in high-profile matches in Copa Libertadores last season. It speaks volumes about the youngster's ability to perform at a professional level. This quality could come in handy when settling into life in Barcelona. Finally, what makes Roque an appealing target for FC Barcelona is the market opportunity floating around Barca. As mentioned earlier, Barcelona can secure the signing of the youngster for a fee of around 30 million euros, which is less than what Real Madrid spends for Endrick earlier this season. The Catalans, for now, are willing to wait until the summer before making a move for the teenager. The idea is to groom him alongside Robert Lewandowski before he can eventually replace the Polish international in the years to come. For the longest time, we've been talking about Vitor Roque, this Brazilian prodigy, who is doing wonders at Brazil. And we all know Barca have that, Barca have just that reputation of talking without really buying. And we just hope that this time around, maybe next summer or whatever, they can try to see if they can buy a striker. Lewandowski is already 34, close to 35 years old. And it even makes it more, more very important for Barca to bring in a new center forward, a young center forward at that. We quite remember Mukoko, the guy who plays for Dortmund, was close to joining Barca, but he changed his mind and, of course, extended his contract at Borussia Dortmund. Of course, a young striker who is doing so well at the Bundesliga. So Barcelona continue to keep tabs on Vitor Roque, a striker as well. And the idea is they will bring him, and of course, he will be grooming around Robert Lewandowski, knowing fully well that Lewandowski's time at Barca is not a long one, when we look at his age. 30 million euros, let's be realistic, guys. If we see the reality of things now at Barca, we can't be able to afford to sign that guy. La Liga is always on Barca's neck. I don't know if there is any chance for us to even sign a single soul. It's not, I don't know. It's just so tough at the moment. We couldn't even sign a single player this January transfer window. And from the way things are, even to register Gavi was a problem to the level of when Barca would take it to the Spanish court before Barca can register their own player. It's terrible. So I think we just give, I don't know, any transfer story or whatever that we talk about. Many fans have every right to be like, they are so pessimistic that things wouldn't even show up because it is always the same story, isn't it? Always linked with this player at the end. We don't sign because of issues or financial issues or whatever, La Liga, financial fair play stuff, and so on and so forth. Then on to the next story of discussion. Barcelona continued their unbeaten run across all competitions as they secured a critical 2-1 win over Real Betis in La Liga yesterday night. The Catalans have not lost a game in all competitions since the defeat to Bayern Munich in October last year. With a victory against Manuel Pellegrini's men, they have now gone without a loss in 14 matches, winning 13 of those matches. Goals from Rafinha and Robert Lewandowski sealed the deal for Barcelona against Betis at the Estadio Benito Villamarin last night. It was an important strike from Rafinha, whose form and consistency have been questioned at various points in his debut season at the club. Following his goal on Wednesday, no La Liga player has been involved in more goals than Rafinha this year, 2023, between all competitions. 6 goals, 3 assists. Level with Sevilla, Youssef En-Nesyri with 6 goals. Alejandro Balde was the star of the show for Barcelona against Betis and received plenty of praise from his manager Xavi. The 19-year-old got the assist for Rafinha's goal on the night. Only Hamad Musiala, 6 of Bayern Munich, has more assists than Balde in Europe's top 5 leagues this season among players under the age of 20. Barcelona have now collected 50 points after their first 19 La Liga matches this season. In 4 of the 5 seasons, that Barca have won as many points at this stage of the competition. They have gone on to win the title 2008-9, 10-11, 12-13, and 17-18, failing to do so in just 13-14. The win against Real Betis also meant that Barcelona have become the first team in La Liga history to defeat the Verde Blancos 6 times in a row away from home in the competition. Jules Koundé's own goal late in the game meant that the Catalan Giants could not keep a clean sheet and once again won by just a 1-goal margin after 1-0 victories over Girona, Getafe and Atletico Madrid. It means that Barcelona have won 4 games in a row by a 1-goal margin for the first time in their entire history in La Liga. Following the tricky trip to Betis, Barcelona will have 2 more challenging assignments against Sevilla and Villarreal up next before they start their UEFA Europa League campaign against Manchester United. So guys, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.